One day, a strange prisoner was brought to the prison. He was so heavy and huge that the entire body of the truck he arrived in had sunk down. He was such a gigantic man that even the jailer looked like a dwarf in front of him. The officer's young son who came along was screaming loudly, and head guard Paul scolded him and warned everyone not to make this prisoner angry. But surprisingly, the prisoner himself looked very scared. He asked Paul if they turned the lights off at night because he was afraid of the dark. He extended his massive hand to shake Paul's hand, which Paul found very strange. The next day, Paul's curiosity grew, and he checked John's case file. It said that John was accused of murdering 2 little girls and had been sentenced to death. In reality, a farmer's 2 daughters had gone missing, and John was found crying while holding their dead bodies in his arms. But because he was a black man, and racism was very strong during that time, he was declared guilty without any proper investigation. The police arrested him immediately and directly sentenced him to death. Paul doubted this decision, but he was only a guard. His job was just to look after the prisoners. The next day, another dangerous prisoner was brought in, whose face looked completely insane. All the guards took him lightly, but the big prisoner, John, told Paul to take him seriously. No one listened. Suddenly, the prisoner snapped. He brutally attacked a guard and kicked Paul hard. Another guard stepped in and stopped him, or else many people could have been badly injured. One day, Paul's urinary infection became extremely painful. He fell to the ground in agony. He had been suffering for a long time, and every trip to the restroom made him scream in pain. That same day, the big prisoner, John, called for him. Paul was hurting, but he still went to see him. As soon as he got close, John grabbed him. Paul thought he was being attacked, but John placed his hand on Paul's lower abdomen. Suddenly, the light bulbs started flashing rapidly, and a strange energy filled the room. A strong jolt went through the air, and Paul fell to the floor. But he realized that his pain was gone. His infection had disappeared in an instant. Paul was shocked. He couldn't believe that someone could heal him just by touching him. He looked at John and asked, "What did you do to me?" John said, "I'm not a bad person, sir. I just want to help." At that moment, Paul realized that a terrible injustice had been done to this poor prisoner. He made up his mind that he would free John from prison no matter what, and the story gets even more interesting ahead. Follow for the next part.